So, how does one of the world's most isolated and controlled nations manage to hide a multi-billion-dollar shadow economy right out in the open? Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the incredible hidden financial system of Turkmenistan.
To really get what's happening here, you have to stop thinking of Turkmenistan as one country. You have to see it as two separate states, operating in the exact same place at the exact same time.
On one side, you have the official Turkmenistan. It's poor, it's repressive, it's almost completely cut off from the rest of the world. But running right alongside it, there's a parallel state, a secret one, just for the elite. And this state, it's unbelievably wealthy, it's global, and it allows them to live these lives of incredible luxury, almost entirely outside the country.
Which, of course, brings up the big question, right? How does a country with a struggling official economy manage to fund a multi-billion-dollar shadow state for its ruling class? I mean, where does all that money even come from, and how in the world does it get out?
Well, the whole thing starts with this powerful three-part engine. It's a machine that is constantly churning out enormous amounts of untraceable foreign cash. And that cash is the fuel for this whole shadow economy.
The first part of that engine isn't really an industry. It's an emotion. It's fear. In Turkmenistan, fear has been turned into a tool for making money. The security forces use it to power this huge shadow economy. We're talking bribes to make problems disappear, extortion to leave businesses alone, even a system where inmates have to pay for decent conditions in prison. All of this generates mountains of hard foreign cash. The second source? You could call it the diploma business. See, in a system where who you know matters more than what you know, a whole market for status has popped up. The elite can just buy university degrees, PhDs, even good grades for their kids. And it's all paid for in foreign currency, totally off the books. And then there's the third source, and this one is the most powerful of all. It's the dual currency rate. The government has an official, totally artificial exchange rate. But on the street, the real market rate is way, way higher. The elite, and only the elite, get special access to buy dollars at that super low official rate. Then they can just turn around and sell them on the black market for a massive instant profit. We're talking millions upon millions in pure profit every single month. Now, here's the crucial part to understand. These three sources, they create a giant mountain of foreign cash. But inside Turkmenistan, that money is basically toxic. You can't put it in a bank, you can't declare it, you can't even store it safely. It creates this massive problem that has only one solution. That money has to get out of the country.
So, how do you move billions in dirty money out of a total police state? Well, you use a brilliant, completely invisible financial system that's hiding in plain sight. Let's take a look at the getaway car.
It's known as the Deza Bank, but don't let the name fool you. It's not a bank. There are no buildings, no computers, no paper trail. It's a huge, informal money transfer network, kind of like the ancient Hawala systems. It operates completely on trust and personal connections.
And the genius of this system is its camouflage, a massive, perfectly legal river of cash. This comes from the almost 2 million Turkmen migrants working abroad. Every year, they send home somewhere between $3 and $12 billion in small, legitimate payments to their families.
Okay, so here's exactly how it works. Let's say a migrant worker in Turkey has $300 to send home. Step 1, he gives that $300 to a Deza Bank operator there. Step 2, that operator makes a call to his partner back inside Turkmenistan, who then takes $300 from a local stash and delivers it to the migrant's family. Now here's the key. The migrant's original $300 never actually entered the country. And that's step 3. That money, and billions more just like it, stays abroad, creating this huge, clean pool of cash that can be swapped with the elite's dirty money. So a system this huge, this effective, running in one of the most heavily surveilled countries on the planet, it just begs the question, right? How has it been operating without a single problem for more than 2 decades? I mean, just think about the track record here. We're talking over 20 years of flawless operation. 0 major arrests, 0 public investigations. No one's ever lost their money. In a surveillance state that tracks every single dollar, a perfect record like that isn't just unlikely, it's literally impossible. Look, let's be real. If the Deza Bank was just some criminal scheme, the security services would have crushed it within months. The fact that it has operated this perfectly for this long is the ultimate proof that it's not working against the system. It is the system. It's a state-protected, maybe even a state-run enterprise.
And the structure is pretty simple. It's a 3-level pyramid. At the very top, you have the beneficiaries, the elite. In the middle, you have the operators, the guys running the logistics. And at the bottom, forming the base and providing all the cover, are the migrants, who have absolutely no idea what role they're playing in all of this. And that brings us to the final piece of this whole puzzle, because this isn't just a machine for moving money. It's a perfectly designed, self-sustaining system.
So where does all this cleaned, laundered money actually end up? Well, it funds that parallel state we talked about at the beginning. It's what buys the yachts in Turkey, the villas in Dubai, the secret offshore accounts in Cyprus. It pays for high-end real estate in London and funds the crazy lifestyles of the golden youth, the kids of the elite living it up abroad.
And this is where it all snaps together into this perfect self-sustaining loop. It's actually kind of brilliant in a dark way. The economy of fear inside the country drives people to leave and become migrants. That migration creates the huge river of cash remittances. That cash flow provides the camouflage for the Der Zebek, which moves the elite's money out. The elites then use their power to protect the very system that's making them rich. And that protection reinforces the climate of fear that started the whole cycle in the first place.
So here's the most important thing to take away from all of this. Those millions of Turkmen migrants, they're not just supporting their families back home. Without knowing it, they have become the human camouflage for a multi-billion-dollar shadow state. They are the foundation that this whole hidden structure is built on.
Which leaves us with one last pretty sobering question. When a corrupt system is this perfect, when it's a feature, not a bug, can it ever actually be taken apart?